Hello friends, hello children, how are you all? So today I have come up with a new book, that is The Empty Palace. So this book is a little bit fun. It's of alien adventures by Oxford Reader. It comes with a series and most of them are related. I'll try to cover up all the chapters as soon as possible. You can see the price. So it's about the empty palace. Blast off on the biggest micro adventure yet. It's out of this world, the empty palace. Max and his friends finally reach Knock's home. But what will they find there? So the book Band 7 Talk Quiz, Oxford Reader Level 7. It is fully decodable. Letters and sounds of Phase 6. So let's go through this book. I'm sure you will find it very interesting. The Empty Palace by Tony Bradman, Zonaxtronics. Alien Adventures, The Empty Palace by Tony Bradman and Zonaxtronics. Max mission log. So these are the character and others also they will continue. Cat and Tiger and I have made some new micro friends, an alien called Knock and his robot 7. The robot name is 7 and the alien is Knock. Here's the alien and the robot is 7. Together we travel through space on board the microship Excella to Knock's home, Planet Axis. When we got there, we found that Planet Axis had been taken over by a space villain called Badlow and his army of robotic trolls. Now, Knock wants our help to defeat Badlow. So here, they are helping and they are finding who somebody is lost. So when they got to know that someone has been taken by the villain called Badlow. So they were finding for the lost one. Let's find it out. So in the previous adventure, the book, I think it has mentioned in the attack of Buzzles. In our last adventure, it's mentioned the attack of Buzzles. We set off through the Axian forest to find Knock's parents. So Knock's parents were missing. Knock told us that Badlow is stealing the planet's power. A swarm of insects called buzzles chased us. So what do you mean by swarm of insects? There are a lot of insects if you'll see. The swarm of insects called buzzles chased us. Next, the buzzles didn't hurt us. They just wanted some of Knock's power to make them feel better. Welcome to our channel, our kids. Now, the friends had just reached the edge of the forest. In front of them was a magnificent building with tall glass windows. Now, what do you mean by magnificent? It's beautiful, big building with glass windows. You can see, right? It's beautiful building. So they are marching towards the building. home? Cried Knock. We ran towards a door at the front of the building. Wow, said Tiger. What a place! It looks so beautiful. Next. The others hurried after Knock. They walked into a huge entrance hall. This is amazing, said Cat, looking around in wonder. Well, it is the royal palace, said 7. So this looks like more like a royal palace when they entered. It was the first time they entered. And why were they going? They are in search of the king and the queen. And from who's captured? From Badlers. He was the villain. Knock lives in a palace, said Max. Of course, said 7. 7 is the dog. He is a prince. His parents are the king and queen of X's. So, who is Knock? We have learned that Knock is the robot. Knock and his robot 7. Sorry, Knock is the alien. Knock is the alien and robot is 7. His robot, sorry. Well, it is the royal palace, said 7. Knock lives in a palace, said Max. Of course, said 7. He is a prince. His parents are the king and queen of X's. He's a prince, said Ant. He didn't tell us, said Tiger. Tiger said he has never said that he was the king, he was the prince. And his father and mother are the king and princess. King and the queen. Sorry. So, Knock here is the prince and his father and mother are the king and the queen. So, Knock has never said to his friends that he was the son of the king. And they could see it's a very beautiful place. Next. They headed deeper inside the palace. So, they went very deep inside the palace. It was very quiet when, where is everybody? Said Tiger. I don't know. It is usually really busy, said 7. So they are looking for where the rest of them, where did they go? But who said, I don't know? It is usually really busy. Here, the robot said. Robot is 7. And Knock is an alien. We had better find Knock. Now, we need to find Knock. They entered a vast room. Now they have entered. They were looking for Knock. Now they have entered through a room and it was very big. Vast means very big. Knock was sitting in front of 2 empty thrones. Can you see? The thrones are the big chairs where the king and queen sit. So Knock was sitting in front of 2 big thrones. He had his head in his hands. He was sad. How do we say he had his head in his hands? My parents are missing. He sobbed. He was crying and saying his parents were missing. He was so sad in saying that. Next. If you look at the pictures, Don't worry, Knock, said Cat. I'm sure they're okay. Hey, what's this? Asked Ant. He picked up a thin metal object that was on one of the thorns. It's a message tablet, said Seven. So, what was he holding? A tablet? But there was a message in the tablet. What did he ask? What's this? He picked up a thin metal object. Can you see? He picked up a thin metal object. What it turned to be now? He can see something. It was a message. What he found? Just then a hologram formed in front of them. It became a hologram in front of them. It was a recorded message from Badlow. It was a recorded message. Kind of a robot again. I have the king and the queen. Badlow, the bad villain, has replied. I have the king and the queen. I've captured. I won't release them. I won't leave them until you give me the map. So, Badlow said, I'm not going to leave the king and the queen or the mother and father, the parents of Nox, the alien, until I get the map. So he will capture them. He'll keep them with him until he receive a map. What is a map? Map is that gives you some drawing and art, that gives you some information about a particular area or place. A design that gives you the information about a place. What is next? Can you look at the pictures? What's he talking about? Knock asked Max. What map? So they were not aware. Knock is not a I think who asked this? Max. Max is not about he's not aware about what map he was talking about. Badlow. They have just come to help Knock, and they have no information about the aliens' work. So that's what they asked. Max asked, like, how could we help you? What is regarding the map? Do you have any information about the map? What he's talking about? Who was talking about the map? Badlow. Yes. Before Knock could answer, Tiger's watch started flashing red. Tigers is one of the players started flashing red in color. That means some danger is coming. Let's see. Before Knock could answer, Tiger's watch started flashing red. It meant there was danger nearby. Oh no, said Tiger. Crow alert. So this is an alert he's getting. There is some danger beside. What happened next? What is it? Suddenly, there was a loud explosion. The door to the throne room burst. The door to the throne room burst into 1,000 pieces. My God, it just got burst. In rolled a Krull. Then these are some Krull. In rolled a Krull means a Krull just entered through the door when it got burst. My God, now the Krull opened. What is it? Another alien? Let's find it out. The Krull split apart like segments of an orange. Like you peel out the orange peels, and then inside you find the segments of an orange. It comes different parts. So likewise, the segments are coming out from a Krull. Metallic legs and arms grew out of its body. So the legs which is made up of metal. The body, arms, everything is made out of metal. Let's get out of here, yelled Tiger. Then Tiger was shouting, let's get out of here. It's so scary. Don't panic, said Max. Max understood. He has come to help his friend. How can they have the fear and get lost from here? So he assured his friend, don't panic. We will do things after thinking. He turned to the crew. We are not scared, he said. There are 6 of us, but only 1 of you? So what did he say? Max said, he turned to the crew. We are not scared. He said to the crew that we are not scared of you. We are 6, but you're only 1. So he challenged to the crew, to this metallic body. They have challenged. They said, we are already 6. Okay, and you're only 1. Having no fear, right? Let's find it out next. Oops. What do I see here? There are so many crows. And they started to run. Let's find out. At that moment, 4 more crows rolled into the room. Oh, said Ant. Run, shouted Max. Knock led the way through a door at the back of the throne room. They ran down a hallway. The crows sped after them, bouncing off the walls. Now there are so many other crows came inside, bouncing up the walls. They came through the wall, they came from each way, they bombarded, they just came, they just rushed, they just went inside, they bounced like a ball. And they have entered the hallway. Then the friends Knock led the way through the door. So Knock, the alien, has helped his friends to go out of the hallway. Let's find out what happened next. Oh wow, they have moved to some other area. What is it? The friends came to another door. They ran out of the palace and back into the forest. This way, said Knock, heading up a narrow path. Now then, the Knock has said that, okay, friends, you have to follow me, chase me this path, because his friends are not aware of this particular area. He needs to help them out to go out of the way. Then what happened? They came to a clearing and stopped. Did we lose them? Asked Tiger. Now they stopped in the middle of the way and asking each other, confirming each other whether they are still behind us or they left us. Did we lose them? Asked the Tiger. Panting means he was breathing very highly. While running, when we talk, we pant. So by panting, he said, did we lose them? Means, are they still behind us or we have crossed them? Cat looked behind them. I don't think so, she said. Now Cat is saying, I don't think so. They might be still chasing us. What's next? She was so correct. The crews rolled in from different directions. So the crew now entered and have captured them through different ways. We are surrounded, said the Tiger. Now Tiger is saying the crews have captured us from all the sides. On the count of 3, shrink, said Max. Now they are saying they have some tricks. With the count of 3, all of them will shrink. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Then what happened? The friends shrank and dived out of the way. The crew were going too fast to stop. They crashed into each other with a bang. Sparks flew. So as all of the crooks were of metallic body, so they banged each other, crashed each other, and they made a spark. So we can understand when the metal hits another metal very hard, so there could some spark could come. So they burst apart in a tangle of twisted metal. It's become because the burst was so hard that it twisted. The metal body got twisted. Then what happened? The friends grew back to normal size. That showed them, said Tiger. So when they have shrunk the body, then again they came back to the original size. Shrink means they have become very small, they have made themselves small, they have the capacity to make themselves smaller in size. And now they have come back or reformed to their original shape. Only Knock looked sad. Bad luck still has my parents, he said. Now the alien was a little bit sad because his parents are still captured and they are with Badlow, the villain. We need to find out about this map, said Cat. Is there anyone who can help us? Now the girl, Cat, is saying we need to find out what Badlow is looking for. Where is that map he was looking for? If someone can help us, let's find out where is the map and who could help us. Yes, said Knock. His name is Acorn, or we can say Acorn. We also call him the Old One. Where can we find him? Said Tiger. Before Knock could speak, his friends were surrounded by a blue glow. Before he could speak something, before he could answer to his friend, Knock could answer to his friends, the alien could answer his friends, all of them were surrounded by a blue glow. Can you see from behind that there is a glow? What is it? Seconds later, they found themselves in front of a strange figure in a blue robe. There's a strange figure in the blue robe. Suddenly, this jungle has turned into different colors. You do not find the Old One, Acorn said. He finds you. Welcome to the pool of power. Now, he is the person about whom Knock was speaking. He might be having the map, or he could help us to find the map. Just upon taking his name, Acorn, he arrived with a cloak of blue in color. And he said, You do not find the Old One. You don't find the Old One, Acorn said. He finds you. Welcome to the pool of power. So he said, you are welcome here. It's the pool of power. Isn't it an interesting story? Find out what happens next in the bottle with the beast. I'm anxiously waiting to tell you the next part of the story. So keep waiting and keep reading books. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.